Have you ever wondered who the most powerful warrior in the celestial kingdom is? Today, we're going to journey through the heavens and history to uncover the story of Archangel Michael, the commander of God's armies and a figure of immense power and unwavering loyalty. His name itself is a war cry. In Hebrew, Michael isn't just a name, it's a powerful declaration. Who is like God? This isn't a simple question, it's a rhetorical challenge, a statement of faith that proclaims the absolute supremacy of the Creator. Every time his name is spoken, it's a reminder that no one, no being, can ever compare to the Almighty. Michael's existence began long before our world was formed. The book of Job tells us that when God laid the foundations of the earth, the morning stars sang together and all the angels shouted for joy. Michael was among them. He belongs to the highest angelic order, one of the 7 archangels who stand in the very presence of God's throne. The title Archangel means chief angel, a leader among leaders. In the book of Daniel, he's called one of the chief princes and the great prince, titles that highlight his military authority and strategic command in the celestial realm. He is, without a doubt, heaven's top general. For ages, the heavens knew only peace, but this serenity was shattered by pride. Lucifer, the light-bearer, one of the most beautiful and powerful angels, began to admire his own reflection. A dark ambition grew in his heart. As the prophet Isaiah describes, he whispered to himself, "I will ascend to heaven. I will raise my throne above the stars of God. I will make myself like the Most High." Lucifer wasn't content with his own fall. He began a subtle campaign of seduction. With cunning words and false promises of freedom and greater power, he poisoned the minds of other angels. It was a tragic deception, and a full third of the celestial host was swayed, choosing to rebel against their own Creator. While this dark conspiracy was brewing, Michael, ever faithful and close to God's throne, detected the treachery. The moment of truth arrived. A definitive line was drawn in the sands of eternity. Every angel had to make a choice that would seal their destiny forever. There was no middle ground. As Lucifer arrogantly declared his intention to be equal with God, Michael's voice rang out, a thunderous response that became his very name. Who is like God? With rebellion now in the open, God appointed Michael as the supreme commander of the loyal celestial armies. A war of unimaginable scale erupted in the heavens. The book of Revelation paints a vivid picture, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back. The battle was intense, a clash of light and darkness, loyalty and treason, but the outcome was never in doubt. The scripture is clear, the dragon did not prevail, and a place was no longer found for them in heaven. The victory was absolute. Satan and his rebellious followers were cast out, hurled down to earth like a flash of lightning from the sky. Their defeat was total and irreversible. After the celestial war and the reorganization of the heavens, Michael was entrusted with a new, crucial mission, to be the guardian and protector of Israel. This wasn't just any nation. It was God's chosen people, the lineage through which the Messiah would come. Daniel 12:1 explicitly identifies him as the great prince who protects your people, a role directly tied to God's ancient covenant with Abraham. The book of Daniel pulls back the curtain on the unseen spiritual warfare happening all around us. When Daniel prayed and fasted for 21 days, a celestial messenger was sent to him. However, this angel was blocked, hindered by a powerful demonic entity called the Prince of the Persian Kingdom, who came to the rescue. Michael Nacello, he intervened, demonstrating a level of power that could confront forces other mighty angels couldn't overcome alone. This single episode reveals the constant, invisible battles being fought in the spiritual realms for the sake of God's people. Michael's protective hand is seen throughout biblical history. During the Babylonian exile, even when Israel was under foreign rule, Michael's guardianship continued. Some theologians suggest he might have been the mysterious fourth figure who appeared in the fiery furnace alongside Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, a figure described by King Nebuchadnezzar as looking like a son of the gods. Another famous account is in the book of Jude. Here, we see Michael in a direct dispute with Satan over the body of Moses. What's fascinating is Michael's reaction. Even with all his power and authority as the victorious commander of heaven, he did not dare to bring a slanderous accusation against him. Instead, he deferred to a higher authority, saying simply, "The Lord rebuke you." This shows his profound respect for the divine order. He understands that final judgment belongs to God and God alone. During Jesus' time on earth, it's believed Michael played a vital though behind-the-scenes role in protecting the Messiah. From guarding the Holy Family during their flight to Egypt to potentially intervening when crowds tried to end Jesus' life before his appointed time. Michael's mission as a protector was paramount. As we look toward the future, the scriptures show that Michael's role is far from over. He will be a central figure in the final events of human history. During the Great Tribulation, a period of unprecedented suffering, Daniel 12 says Michael will arise to protect and deliver God's people. At the return of Christ, the Apostle Paul writes in 1 Thessalonians that the Lord will descend with the voice of an archangel and the trumpet of God. Many believe this commanding voice will be Michael's. His arising is also directly linked to the resurrection of the dead. Daniel 12 connects his stand with the moment when multitudes who sleep in the dust of the earth will awake, and in the final battle, Revelation 20 describes a mighty angel binding Satan for 1,000 years. Given his history as Satan's conqueror, many scholars identify this angel as Michael, carrying out God's final sentence. He will be there to see all earthly kingdoms handed over to Christ, ushering in his eternal reign. And what about eternity? When all wars are over, when sin and rebellion are no more, what will become of this mighty warrior? In the new heaven and new earth, Michael will return to his primary, most joyful function, to serve and glorify God. He will stand before the celestial throne, not as a general, but as a worshiper, joining the redeemed from all ages in an eternal chorus of praise to the one who is, and always will be, without equal. The story of Michael is a powerful testament to loyalty, strength, and humility. He teaches us that true power lies not in exalting ourselves, but in serving a purpose greater than our own. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell so you do not miss our next exploration into the wonders of the celestial realm. See you next time.